Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the last video, which was yesterday's video, I did mention that I was in a bit of a Sonic kick, and I wasn't lying, okay? Today, and only today, we are going to be ranking in a tier list. That's right, the Sonic shoes. We've gotten this far into content creation. We are now ranking Sonic shoes, okay? Don't judge me too hard on it. We gonna do it. We gonna give our opinions. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let's run it. Okay, let's just go straight into it. So first thing we got over here is the Adventure Concept shoes. Now, the cool thing about the Adventure Concept shoes is I feel like they kind of semi came back, and I guess I'll mention why or how they semi came back with shoes that were later on, I guess. But for now, what would I put? Where would I put these shoes? Honestly, I don't think they're cursed. I think they, I think they, I think they're. I think the concept of it is cool. Um, I don't think they're super dope. I think maybe seeing them in color would maybe put them up here. I do like the concept though, and I do think they could have looked cool. The Adventure Concept shoes, the second ones, I don't like those. What are those, dog? They look like they want to be boots, but they're not boots. Like I get what they're doing with the grip on the bottom of the shoe, but I feel like it's too pronounced. Especially for like Sonic shoes specifically. I just don't like the way that also the gold side is in the shoe. I think it could have been designed and for obvious reasons we didn't get this design. Um, but anyways, moving on. We got anti-gravity sneakers now. These are kind of like like they're just his sneakers but anti-gravity. You know what I mean? Like he's just using them for like you know what I mean, to be able to basically defy like it's in the name. They're fairly simple. They look like regular Sonic shoes, just anti-gravity. Now the atomic relativity boosts, those are actually these. I'm actually gonna say these are dope. I actually do think these could be some dope shoes. Okay, like I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of dumb for saying that. I don't know. Maybe my opinion doesn't really matter in that sense, but I think they're dope. I think what they do is they do. I feel like it's simple, right? Like I feel like it's very simple in that sense that where like they look really cool. They look like they would be like I'd wear them type beat. You know what I mean? Like I'd wear these shoes. I guess that's kind of where I'm getting at is that I'd wear these shoes. I think they're all right. I don't think they're terrible. Um, Sorry, the screen kind of moved there. But moving on, I was adjusting the screen. Baby movie Sonic shoes. So the baby Sonic shoes, I think those are cute. Um, but they at the top. I think they're cute. You know what? Like, you know what, bruh? I'm gonna make a whole new tier list just for these, bro. I'll put some pink. I'm gonna put some purple on this, and I'm gonna say cute. These shoes right here, these are cute. This is I guess. So let me move these back onto here. These shoes is cute. That's it. They cute. I don't know what else to say. Those them shoes is cute. You know what I mean? They look like little baby shoes. Well, they are little baby shoes. Then we got the baseball shoes. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they could be dope. I feel like, but they're not. They're just not dope. What are those, dude? What are those? Like they're not. I think this actually feels right. Like I don't really. Yeah, they're just the basketball shoes. Now, here's the thing. Here's my problem with these basketball shoes, bro. Is I feel like they could have done such a better job of giving Sonic basketball shoes. Like this is what they went with. To me, I feel like it's a cop out. I feel like they could have done something way different with these shoes. I feel like they could have looked better. I feel like the design on them is too simple. For basketball shoes, they aight. You know what I mean? Like they're aight. Then we got the ice skating, the C, the skiing shoes. The, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of fuck with them. I kind of like them, but I feel like they're a little too all over the place. I feel like the purple kind of takes me out. I feel like if it was just white with the blue and the gold, or if they were gold, like if the purple was gold on there and the only thing you saw purple was kind of like the top lip, then I feel like these shoes would be way better. But I guess. The soccer shoes, those are kind of similar. Those are just kind of like they're alright. The classic prototype shoes, what are those, man? They look like socks. Okay, they don't look like shoes. I'm glad they ended up giving him like legit shoes because what the hell are those? The classic shoes are come on, buddy, come on, buddy. Those are goated. Those are goated. Come on, dog. It's the classic. It's the classic shoes. The amount of times we've seen Sonic wear them sheets, like, come on, dog. Them sheets is them shoes is dope. Okay, now I don't know why this is on the list. Like, are they technically shoes? I don't know. They are the dark spine shoes slash feet, basically feet. I'm just gonna put this on cursed because like if it's feet, that's cursed. If it's shoes, it's like what are those? But I don't think those are shoes. I think that's literally part of him. I think that's his. No, actually, you know what? Because I feel like he would literally have toes. Like I know it seems so cursed to think about like Sonic with toes, and I'm just gonna not even like elaborate. I just yeah, so I'm just gonna put those at what are those? Like the Excalibur boots, those are actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I mean they're night boots. You can't hate on night boots. Oh no, I'm putting them on cute, my bad. They're night boots. Come on now. The extreme gear shoes? Bro, these shoes right here, I don't understand why they got rid of these shoes for Sonic. Like, if we're talking like Sonic, if we're talking shoes, and if we're talking like best of all time, this would be at the top of my list. These shoes right here would be at the top of my list. These shoes are so sick, bro. Like this is peak shoe design. They peaked with this shoe design. That is the top of goated. Cause there's no come on, dude. They absolutely peaked with those shoe designs. Like, come on, dude. I feel like it's the perfect like modern take on a Sonic shoe, but also keeps them looking fresh. But also they fit the character. You know what I mean? Like I feel like so many shoes don't fit Sonic like that, but these shoes 100 with the slight like green that glows, doc. Come on, bro. What we talking about here? What we talking about here? The extreme shoes. Um, these ones are kind of all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're kind of like they're aight. You know what I mean? Like they're aight. Like they're a little all over the place. There's a lot going on. I feel like I have the same issue with them that I do with the skiing shoes, where I feel like there's a lot going on with those shoes. I feel like if they would have simplified the yellow and the reds, otherwise, no, I you know what it is? It's just like the amount of paneling and that's going alongside the shoes. I feel like it's too much. I feel like it's too much. It's the same problem I have actually with the baseball shoes. But the but the extreme shoes are better than the baseball shoes in my opinion. I feel like they're more eye appealing. Now if we're looking for the Fleetway sneakers, I ain't never seen these in my life. But as they're just dead sneakers. They're just dead ass sneakers. So I mean, I guess like they're dead. They're just sneakers. I don't, you know what I mean? The football shoes. So I want to hate these, but there's something about these that like are pretty cool. So I think these are actually pretty dope. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of dumb, and maybe I'm not seeing. No, the more I'm looking at them, the more they I. No, it's just the you know what it is? It's the heel. It's that line break in the heel that kind of ruined it for me. I think it was cool what they were going for with the lines going across the shoe. I think that concept would have been really cool to explore, but I think it really got broken up with the heel. And the heel is taking me out. And I feel like if it would have been yeah, the heel is just the gem shoe. Dude, this shoe is so sick to me. This shoe is so sick to me. It's so dope to me. Like I feel like it's getting close to the extreme gear shoes, and it's just they look like sick shoes. Like they look like shoes that you could buy. Like sick shoes. You know what I mean? Like legit shoes. Like that's what they look like. They look like legit shoes. And you know, yeah, I gotta put them there. I'm looking at all the other shoes we got going on here, and it's crazy. I forgot how many. Oh god. I'll get to that when we get to that. The glow shoes. I mean, what are those? Like, it's literally just like a light. I feel like it's in the same vein of the Dark Spine, where it's like, yeah, you know what I mean. I wouldn't really classify that as like a shoe per se. I feel like it's more just so part of like a transform. Yeah, I don't know. The gold shoes. So these ones right here, I feel like I like the concept of it, but I feel like they could be dope, but they're just I. They're just I to me. Like, I feel like they could be dope, but they're not dope. They're not dope. Like, they're just not the horseback riding shoes. What the fuck are those? What are those? Those are damn near cursed. Cause that yeah, that's what am I looking at? I just look like two pieces of coal, dog. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're cursed. I just more so like, what are those? Because I mean, they are horseback riding shoes, but I feel like they could have done more, dog. That's my issue with some of these. The hover shoe, eh? What are the like? Come on, it's just like you got the hover thing coming out. It's basically like the gem shoes, but like less cool, and then with like a big like hover thing on the back. Like, is that even? Is that even like usable for Sonic? Like, is that even like a good thing for him to have those shoes on? Like, he's already fast, you know what I mean? Like, these hover shoes I feel like are way better. They're but like the other ones, what are we doing there? The human Sonic shoes, what are those, dog? What the hell are those? What the hell are the? I actually really want to see the human Sonic shoes. So cause I genuinely don't like remember. Okay. Yeah, what the nah, I feel like they would be cool, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not, they're not doing anything for me. They're kind of just, yeah, they're kind of just like whatever. Um yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That feels about right. The Lego shoes, same vein as these. They cute. They cute. You know what I mean? It's just like little Lego Sonic. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's just Lego Sonic. I can't hate on Lego Sonic. It's Lego Sonic. The Link boots. So, hot take. I feel like the Link boots actually do kind of. I feel like those are giving the like the boot atomic relativity boots, but just like not like You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they could be dope, but why is Sonic wearing the Link? Like, I understand why, but like, yeah, no, no, no. The other skiing shoes. Now these are actually, these are at the top of height. Like, you know, the more I'm looking at them, no, they're at the top of height. Like, they're pretty high. These Sonic shoe variant for soccer. These ones giving Puma vibes. And so they kind of there's a lot of shoes in Sonic. This is giving Adidas vibes. I mess with these way more. I mess with these shoes way more. I like the stripes going up. It's very like the bottom half of the shoe. Like, this, these feel like cleats, but it's like whatever. But these feel like legit like cleats. You know what I mean? Like, but it feels like it's tactical. It feels like it makes sense. They're not dope though. They're just I feel like Sonic deserves some good soccer shoes, and we just don't have them. We just don't have good soccer shoes for Sonic. Like, these ones are kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like, they're kind of just like, okay. Actually, the more I'm looking at these are actually lightweight, kind of dope compared to the other ones. Compared to the other soccer shoes, I feel like the other soccer shoes were trying to do too much. But I feel like that one, the simplicity now completely changed my mind. I feel like they're kind of dope. The Mario shoes, this is some shit that, no. Like, Sonic should not be wearing Mario shoes. Sonic should not, my screen went black. Sonic should not be wearing Mario shoes. It just doesn't. The metal cleats, dog, what the fuck? What are those? Nah, like, literally, what kind of BDS fucking, no. Now. No, okay, we moving on. I don't, don't have anything to say to metal cleats. The mountain climbing shoes, I'm not gonna lie, those are. I mean, they aight. You know what I mean? Like, they're aight. I feel like Sonic has a lot of aight shoes, and I feel like there should be way more that are like on the dope tier. But I don't. Okay, here we go. The movie Sonic Pumas. So like they actually like legit released these shoes to the public. You could buy them. I bought them. I have them. I have the pair. You don't. I don't need to prove anything, but I have the pair of shoes. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, they actually were like, because they made them into real shoes. They're dope to me. I feel like I want to put them on Goated, and I will. I'll put them at the very bottom of Goated because they actually are pretty sick shoes. Like the yellow stripe on the top, like imagine these, like dude, they're actually real. They're actually nice for like a live action Sonic shoe. I feel like they knocked it out the park. I'm not gonna lie, and they had like multiple opportunities to do that because Sonic was wearing like I think like three other different shoes in like promo shots before they completely redesigned him for the movie and stuff like that. So until they finally got to that, which is the best of all the products that we ended up having, the Nitro Blasters. What the hell are those, dog? What are those, dog? The white is taking me out. It's not cool. The bright yellow at the top where the ankles are, like, ugh. The old sneakers, the old sneakers are cute for like, for like the fact that like, you know what I mean? Sonic has his backstory, and he doesn't have like a pair of shoes. He's not from that world. He's like, and it's a young Sonic. Poor boy's just running around. He ain't got no good sneakers, bro. He might as well be barefoot. You know what I mean? It's actually, the more I keep talking about it, the more I don't think these are cute. This is nasty. They probably stink. Sonic, you need to. Those are cursed, dog. You need to get rid of them. The Olympic shoes to me are actually like people. I'm not gonna lie, they're dope to me. I feel like they're dope. I feel like they're behind the gem shoes. They're giving the same like vibe as the gem shoes. Yeah, they're like a good like. See, that's the thing. Like the soap shoes were so perfect, and we'll get to them because of like the way that they feel like high top shoes, and I feel like Sonic wearing high top shoes never misses. Like high top, like legit, like high top sneakers. Like these are the classic shoes are classic. You know what I mean? But these other like high top shoes, like boots that are well designed, like you can't really go wrong unless you go full extreme, like the extreme shoes. You know what I mean? The OVA shoes are fucking. What the hell are those, dog? That's fucking cursed. The power absorbent shoe insoles. What the hell am I looking at? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. What are those? What are those? And then we have the power shoes. They're all right. I think like they have the thing on the bottom like to cut, right? Like they at the bottom. They gee. The propeller shoes, like from a, I'm not gonna lie, like you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, no, those, what the hell am I looking at with the propeller shoes, dog? I forgot that he had them, but had them sheets. Like, no, no, what are those, dog? Actually, the prototype. Here we go. Here we go. Here, this is what I'm talking about. The prototype movie Sonic shoes. So they had two different versions of the movie Sonic shoes. This was like, I think the earliest one. Like this was like the one where he first got revealed, and people were like, "Oh, what? What? That's not Sonic." Um, I'm not gonna lie. They're actually. I mean, they're just Pumas. You know what I mean? But I feel like they're dope. I feel like for what they were, they could have kept these shoes, and I feel like the movie still would have been fine. These are obviously way better, but like these are fine. Like they're at the bottom. No, they're aight. They're aight. They're at the very top of aight. You know what I mean? The Puma replacements. Now these feel like knuckle shoes more so than Sonic shoes, but at the same time, I actually there's something about the laces to me that flows in with his band. Like I think those are actually dope. I do. I think they could have just had these as like possible shoes that he wears in the movie, like currently, and I feel like it'd work better than the other Puma shoes that we just saw. Um, they look cool to me. They do. They look cool to me. I like them. The rocket shoes, like they're A lot of these shoes are kind of just like I get what they did it for, but what are they? Like, the S Battle baseball shoe. I'm not gonna lie, bro. These are dope. These are freaking dope, dog. Are you kidding me? What the? This is what I'm talking about. Them high tops. You know what takes me out is like the socks. I feel like if they added like a hint of like yellow with the blue or something, I feel like because it's blue, people might not put it this high. But honestly, design wise, I think the shoe's dope. I feel like it's just a lower tier extreme gear shoe, but at the same time, it doesn't look ugly. It's not like any of these shoes that are like below it. You know what I mean? So I have to like, yeah, they're cool to me. I keep looking at them. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Honestly, they should just like do a reversion of this, but just make it red. Make it red. Make these stripes like white and dog. That's what the fuck. What the fuck? Nah, dog. Nah. Nah, dog. The Saturn shoes. See, I feel like the Saturn shoes. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that, bro. Like, look at them. They look like literal socks. They look like slip-ons, but like not like good slip-ons. They look like slip-ons that once you put them on, they're done. They're toast. Like after you put them on, because they're not gonna. It doesn't look like they're gonna survive. Even though maybe that's like the opposite of what they were going for, but here we are. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. The soap shoes are absolutely 100% unequivocally the greatest shoes that's behind the extreme. To me, the extreme gear shoes are the best. Those are the best. Those are the ones he should be rocking. I'm gonna be honest. But the soap shoes, those, I mean, if anybody has them, above the extreme gear shoes, I wouldn't be upset because the soap shoes are that goated. They really just are that goated. Like they're just incredibly goated shoes. They have the right blend of the red and the yellow, enough of the yellow to sort of remind you of that gold, thing that comes with the classic shoes on the side, but then the red is enough for it to just, man, these shoes are sick, bro. And like they're rail shoes, like he uses them to skate and shit. Like that is so, like, come on. The Sonic Boom shoes, I feel like the tape, I feel like they thought it was cool taping them up, but like, dear God, what are those? What are those? What tape? Don't ever tape up your shoes like that. You try to like mog somebody or something, and you try to tape up your shoes. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, it's not. Don't do it. And Sonic, I'm sorry, you can't even pull it off, dog. Like, I'm sorry. We got the Sonic Dash pirate boots. I mean, they not bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say they aight. Like, you know what I mean? They aight. Like the gold. The more I'm looking at these gold shoes, like, what are those? What are the gold shoes? Yeah, they're in the same vein of the Link boots, where I feel like they're just aight. The Sonic Prime shoes. Hate me for this as much as you want, but I genuinely think the Sonic Prime shoes are dope. I do. I feel like those shoes are sick. I feel like they you know what it is? The Sonic Prime shoes feel like the adventure concept shoes and the Nitro Blasters. If the Nitro Blasters was done right and if they brought back the sort of sleekness of the concept shoes, because I don't mind the white. They just look like shoes, like cool shoes to my opinion. I do. They definitely give off that like futuristic vibe to it, which is what you kind of, but also dystopian at the same time, which kind of fits Sonic Prime. They're cool shoes. I feel like they're not. I feel like if you look at them too much, you think they're over designed. But I think if you like look at them from afar, they're actually like legit, like good. They look. I think they're cool. I think they're cool. I think they are. This is. This is. This is. I don't. I didn't want to see that. Same thing with. Come on, dog. The speed down boots. I mean, they. Eh. Eh. I'm just. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the spring shoes. Also, what are those? Like, I understand that these shoes are all like serve a purpose. You know what I mean? Like, they all serve a purpose. But what? Like, if we're talking about like, okay, the warehouse cleats To me, the Werehog cleats are incredibly dope. Incredibly dope, dog. Come on, dog. I feel like they fit. I feel like what makes them dope also just is the Werehog, and maybe that's not fair. I don't know, but I do like the concept and the design of the Werehog himself, and those cleats are just perfectly matched with the Werehog. So I just think they're dope for that. I really do. It's like enough, like they curve upwards, but it doesn't feel like them fucking like Christmas shoes that we saw earlier. They just enough for them to feel like, you know what I mean, like he's tactile and moving like a werehog. And then you got the spikes on the bottom. Like I think they're dope. I think they're simple. They're nice. They're easy to look at. They fit the character. They're dope. The wing shoes, these are like, see, these I don't mind because they're giving me like Hermes vibes. These are actually like kind of like, they cute. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of cute. I feel like that's what I like. They're not bad. They're not terrible. I feel like they give me, like I said, they give me Greek Hermes vibes. I feel like if you try to put Sonic in like a Greek setting, these shoes can make a quick comeback. You know what I'm saying? Give Sonic different Greek shoes. But yeah, I think for what they are, they're that. But wow, I guess I ran through this tier list. That's all the shoes we got, folks. That's it. Those are the Sonic shoes right there. You guys let me know what you guys think about my tier list here. Let me know if you completely like disagree with it. Let me know what your thoughts are in terms of like the way that I ranked them. What exactly would you rank as goaded, as just dope? You know what I mean? Like where would you put all these shoes? I think all of this is fair, nice and fair. I think there's a lot of shoes that are kind of like throwaway shoes that Sonic has on, and there's a reason why these top shoes are top shoes for Sonic, because they just work. They just work. You know what I mean? Like there's no point in like going too like too like cutesy with it and trying to do something like over the top, because it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work with the blue blur. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like I said, this is the tier list for the Sonic shoes. Let me know as well in the comment section if you guys want to see me do maybe a different tier list for Sonic himself. Maybe like the different iterations of Sonic. Maybe the different characters that participate or just are a part of the Sonic world. Maybe the video games. Maybe you want me to rank those. Let me know. Sound off in the comment section below. And the Generation 4 Pokemon tier list will be coming soon for anybody that was waiting for me to continue the tier lists for Pokemon. And if you had no idea that I was doing tier lists for Pokemon, well, go to my tier list playlist on the YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, click that button first. Go down there, watch them tier lists. I have fun doing tier lists. I have fun ranking stuff like this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. And like I said, that's the video for today. Tomorrow's going to be another fun one, and I will catch you guys there for that one.